Hi, in this video we're going to cover how to get up on your wake surf. This video is brought to you by Wakesurfection, Hong Kong's best wake surfing school.
Hi everybody, welcome to Wakesurfection, Hong Kong's best wake surfing school. Today we're going to cover how to get up on the wake surf. What's a wake surf? Well, let's start off with this. This is an excellent example of what a wake surf would be like. It's perfect for the conditions we have in Hong Kong. Choppy water, but yet it can handle that choppy water and is very stable. Now, how do you get up? There's multiple ways to do it. You can do it sliding off the back of the ramp of your boat, but that's probably more for advanced people. There's other ways like getting up like you would on a normal surfboard, but the way I'm going to teach you is I think the safest and easiest way for beginners. And that's like getting up as if the board was a wakeboard or a wake surf. Now, to do that, what we're going to do is a couple of things. Number one, handle control. Number two, board control. You'll see later in the videos that the most important thing I do is not to try and hold on to the board with my hands when I'm in the water.
Okay, we're going to slow things down so you can see what's going on. First thing first, keep your hands on the handle and use your feet to control the board and keep it stable. Now the boat's giving Nina some tension now, and she uses that tension to flip the board up using her heels as you just seen. As the boat picks up speed, she's not trying to pull against the rope, rather she's letting the boat pull her up, just as you would if you're trying to get up on a wakeboard or a wake skate. So the boat's increasing speed. You can see that the pressure on the board, on the bottom half of the board, is increasing. She's getting ready to get pulled up by the boat, and that's the important thing. She's not pulling back on the rope, rather she's letting the boat pull her up. As the boat picks up more speed, the board is flipping over, as you can see now. It's beginning to flatten out, and she's now starting to be able to crouch on the board as the board has now flipped over and is lying flat on the surface of the water. Notice how long she takes in trying to get up. She's not rushing things. She's taking it really slowly, as you can see over here, just taking her time to get up. We're making sure that the boat's got enough speed and the board is stable before she even tries to get up. So there we have it. That's the initial stages of trying to get up. The key thing is, don't try and rush your get up. Don't pull against the rope. And don't use your hands to control the board. Rather use your feet to do that. Okay, great. Now let's take it quickly and see how the whole sequence goes at normal time. Okay, at normal speed we can see Nina's using the tension on the rope to flip the board up so the board sticks like glue to her feet. Okay, the common question we get is, how do you get your wake surf to stick to your feet? As Nina's demonstrating, what she's doing is, as the boat's moving forward on it very slowly, she's using pressure, putting pressure on her heels. And when she puts pressure on the heels, the board starts flipping over. What we do at Wakesurfection when we drive is we give a little bit of tension first on the rope. In other words, we accelerate the boat very, very slowly. This allows the rider to give enough time to put a bit of pressure on their heels to flip the board over, and once it's flipped over, the continuing forward motion of the boat will make sure that there's a lot of pressure on that board. The board sticks to your feet like glue once that happens. In normal time, Nina gets a bit of acceleration from the boat, she puts pressure on her heels, her board flips over, and off she goes. Okay, let's recap. Point number one, handle control. Use your handle to control your body position. Use your feet to control the board to make sure it doesn't slip away from you. Point number two, get the board to stick to your feet like glue. How do you do that? Let the boat give you a little bit of acceleration. Use that acceleration to put pressure on your heels. Your board will flip over, as it's showing right now, and will stick to your feet like glue, like a wakeboard or a wake skate. Okay, next point, how to get up. Make sure that you don't pull against the rope. Let the boat pull you up. Don't try and pull yourself up. What will happen is, as the boat's picking up speed, there's a lot of pressure on the bottom half of the board, no pressure on the top half of the board. As long as you don't try and pull against the rope, the board will naturally want to flip over as a result of the difference in the pressure between the top half which has no pressure against it, and the bottom half, which is a huge amount of pressure against it as the boat's picking up more and more speed. Next point, make sure you take your time trying to get up. Don't get up too early. Let the boat pick up speed. Let the board start aquaplaning, in other words, rising up from the water. Take your time. Don't rush it. Take it nice and slow. Come ride with us at www.wakesurfection.com.